That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go play action with Marino. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10. Now Marino to throw it. And this throw incomplete. That time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is Marino. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. L.A. set to take over again on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Everett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Everett. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun, Everett. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got a bump down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Back to throw. Everett. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run now with Dickerson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Everett. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Marino sets up. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
third down is Marino. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That play might not seem like much yardage-wise, but when you're looking at maybe having to go 3 and out and punt the football again, it becomes an important conversion. Now the question, can they keep it going from here?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Marino. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Marino will throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Well, he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st down, Everett. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Everett. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A carry for Dickerson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 6 yards left on 2nd down. running it with Dickerson. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Here's Eric Dickerson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. To throw on second down. Everett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
From the gun on third down, Everett, and that is incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, would you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics defense will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll throw on first down with Marino. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10. Here's Marino to throw. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, Everett throwing right, and that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Everett. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw. Everett looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Back to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Marino. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Rams, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Taking out the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Come on, man. Let's go!
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Marino here from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Play fake. Here's Marino. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Marino. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
On 2nd and goal, Marino to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first down, Dickerson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, a very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Back to throw. Everett. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A chance for Waddle on the return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Miami set to take over. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And they'll run it here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Marino. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just past midfield.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go play action now. Marino. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Intended for number 83, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Everett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open net is Waddle, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Wiggles free.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. Taken down at the 41.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10. Here's Marino. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Marino. Going up top. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there for the Dolphins.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown? That gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They go play action with Marino. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Rams 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st and 10, Everett. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Everett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Everett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Marino to throw. Steps away to his left. Marino slides, and he'll have the first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Marino's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.